Hi guys, and welcome to our video on university shortlisting. Many of you might be preparing for GRE and hence looking to shortlist universities before the exam. Or many of you might be looking for universities that are suitable for your budget, that waive off the GRE or any other such factors. And you might be wondering how to shortlist these universities exactly. Is there a formula or a method? Before I dive into that, I want to give you a short story. One of my friends, Shivangi, when she decided to study abroad, started shortlisting universities. She asked her seniors, her friends, and collected recommendations based on where they were going or based on what they thought were reputed universities. She applied to each of these universities, spending about $150 each time. And at the end of 6 months, she was shocked because she received all rejects. Now, why did this happen? This is because Shivangi chose universities based solely on other people's recommendations rather than personalizing it for her profile. Now, you might be thinking how you can avoid the same mistake. That's exactly what I'm going to show you in today's video. Today, I'm going to show you 6 best tips to shortlist universities for your profile. Let's check it out. The first factor to consider is what course you want to study. Most students make the mistake of starting their university selection process by looking at university rankings. That comes later. First, decide exactly what course you want to study and what mix of subjects or specializations you'd like to take up. The reason I'm suggesting this is because different universities offer different mix of subjects for the same course and have different research areas or specializations. Thus, the opportunities that you get at each university may vary accordingly. Let me give you an example. Let's look at MS in Computer Engineering at University California, Berkeley and at Arizona State University. Can you see the difference in terms of the research areas? Keep this in mind when you are shortlisting universities. Of course, the actual mix of courses or subjects will again depend on what your interests are, what your future goals are, as well as what your profile is suited for currently. Which brings me to my second factor, the sync with your profile. Once you've identified relevant courses or your fields of interest, the next step is to check whether your profile meets the requirements of the universities. For most students, this is make or break. Go to the university website and check the admission eligibility section to see whether you've completed all the required coursework to enroll in this particular course. For example, if you want to pursue an MS in CS, do you have a bachelor's degree in CS that covers all the prerequisite courses? Or if you're changing majors, does your undergraduate have all the required prerequisite courses? Similarly, what about your GPA? Do you meet the minimum requirements? Second, do you have any prior work experience when you're applying? Many universities may make it mandatory to have certain amount of experience in order to apply for the course. This is especially true for certain MBA courses, so make sure to check that. And lastly, what about your test scores like GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, IELTS? Do you meet the minimum requirement or does the university offer waivers? The third factor to look at is career opportunities. As an international student, you are going to look for places that offer opportunities for internships, jobs, and networking for your career in general. When shortlisting universities, look for states that are historically famous for employing students in your chosen field. Let me give you an example. Detroit is known as the automotive capital of the world. So if you're planning on studying automobile engineering, why not start your search with Michigan? A related thing to look for is the salary or ROI for studying in that particular program or university. Most universities have a brochure or a PDF attached to them which gives you this information. A great way to verify all of these is to connect with seniors or alumni in that particular university. You can use a tool like Yocket Connect, which helps you find students who are not only seniors or alumni in that particular university, but who are also currently applying so that you can exchange information. Or you could use a tool like LinkedIn and find such people. Fourth factor to consider, and one of the most important ones, is tuition fee, living expenses, and scholarships. While most international students check tuition fees diligently, they may not necessarily make a realistic day-to-day living expenses and budget those. Ideally, your day-to-day living expenses should also cover rent, food and groceries, phone bills, transportation to and from college if you live off campus, books and supplies, other miscellaneous expenses like eating out, shopping with friends, etc. For example, some cities are way more expensive than others. Places like New York or Boston have a higher cost of living as compared to cities like Houston or Tucson. You can use tools like Numbeo to get a starting estimate for your monthly expenses. You can also verify this information by talking to seniors or alumni from universities. Another key factor to also check for is tuition fee waivers or scholarships. Most international students are automatically considered for tuition fee waivers when they apply for a master's at a particular university in the US. So it definitely helps knowing how to put together an application that will get you a tuition fee waiver or how much you can expect from the university. The second thing to also consider are part-time jobs. What jobs can you get on campus or through the form of assistantships? If you want to check out a detailed video on this, I'm linking them in the description. Watch it and let us know what more you'd like to see. And again, this is something you can check with your seniors or through alumni. Number 5, university ranking. Do you see how far below the list we place university ranking? It's not to say that university rankings are not important, but it's more important to find universities that specifically offer your course of interest that also have a great ROI without breaking your budget. Within these parameters, it's definitely good to pick universities that are better ranked than the others. Yocket Pro tip. Focus on department rankings as opposed to overall university rankings. This will help you find the real hidden gems. As always, an easy way to shortcut this whole process is to use a free tool like Yocket Explore. You can choose among 1600 plus university options and filter out specific universities for your country, course, budget, and also sort by whether they waive GRE or not. So check it out, I'm linking it in the description. Last but not the least, the weather. Studying a master's degree in the US is taxing and requires you to put your best foot forward. If you cannot perform at your best under extreme weather conditions, then you definitely have to place a lot of importance for this particular factor. For example, students who are interested in supply chain management tend to pick states like Minnesota, which have a vast manufacturing-based economy. But it's also one of the coldest states in the US, with temperatures dropping to minus 10 degrees Celsius in December. If you would like to shortlist universities without spending hours on Google searching for all of these 6 parameters, then check out Yocket's College Finder. Our AI-based algorithm gives you personalized university recommendations, not just based on your profile, but also categorizes it based on your admit chances as ambitious, moderate, and safe. Give it a spin. I'm linking the tool in the description. That's it. If you liked this video, then please like, share, and subscribe so that other people who may want such helpful content may also find it, and also so that you never miss a video from us. If you have more questions regarding university selection, please drop them in the comments below. But we'll see you soon in another video. Ta-da!